very nervous to start my channel. What should be my first video? Where do you find your fonts? That's the reality of it. It took me 6 months. How do you build an audience or a fan base? Nobody's gonna click on it. The algorithm does not play. Consistency is super key to building a successful YouTube channel. What is your camera setting? We gotta leave iPhone quality and Twitter. Where do I find good copyrighted music? They will definitely copyright. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video on my channel. It's Victory Marie. If you're new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also follow all of my socials. They will be linked down below. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a how to start and grow your channel video. I have been doing YouTube for I think 2 years now. It's going on 2 years because I started it in my freshman year of high school, and now I'm a junior in high school. So I've been doing it for 3 years, going on 3 years, and I feel like I've learned so much. I've been that girl that was starting her YouTube channel on her phone, and then that girl that was being consistent, and that girl that took a break for 2 months. So I just kind of wanted to tell y'all all the ins and outs of having a YouTube channel and what I would do if I started a YouTube channel in 2025. So what I did was I actually went to my Instagram spam. Y'all should follow it. It's at Mostly Victory, and this is really where I post more behind the scenes, like little cute pictures. So in my story, I basically told y'all to put all your questions, and y'all had a lot of them. So this is going to be split up into sections, and the first section is going to be starting out. I did want to give y'all like a little bit of a checklist of everything that you should check off before you even start making videos, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people don't really have these 5 things checked off. So first, you have to have a good YouTube channel name. Pick a name, whatever name you want to stick by. Just letting you know, you should probably pick a name that you can see yourself using long term, okay? You don't want to pick a name that's kind of, you know, something that you might grow out of. So my first ever YouTube name, if y'all are watching and y'all are OGs, then y'all know it. I'm not gonna say nothing about it, but if you know, you know. I really recommend the best channel name to get is your real name, or like your, you know, first name or middle name, something like that, because it just works, and like always gonna be your name, you know what I mean? And then the second thing you have to check off is your channel bio, and then also your channel banner. You can make a channel banner off of Canva. You can really make it anywhere, but I recommend Canva. That's where I made my channel banner at. So yeah, that's a good app, by the way. And then the fourth thing is gonna be your niche. What type of content do you want to make? This doesn't really have to be super specific. Like, okay, my niche that I put on my bio is vlogs, fashion, and beauty. I do more things that are not like specifically fashion and beauty and vlogs. Like this video, it's not really a vlog, but it's also not like really fashion and beauty. It's kind of more informational. So you can do other YouTube videos, but it kind of has to be within that realm, you get what I'm saying? And then the very last thing of the 5 things that you got to check off is a business email, okay? First off, when you first start a YouTube channel, you're not gonna have a manager. So you kind of have to take sponsorships and like making brand deals to your hand. Me personally, I made a Gmail, and I basically just put that under my bio and then in the description of my videos, just so that anybody that wanted to contact me, work with me, they could use that. But once I started growing more and more, I actually ended up getting a manager. So now my manager is the one that gets a lot of my emails. We're gonna get into brand deals later on in this video. Now let's go ahead and get into the Q&A segment. The first question I got is how to get over people judging you for having a channel and gain confidence to post. I feel like I was also very nervous to start my channel. Everybody is. Like, whenever you start a YouTube channel, obviously people around you are gonna find out, and it's kind of inevitable, okay? I'm not gonna lie. If you want to be a big YouTuber, like, people are obviously gonna have to know about it. Like, there's not really any way around it, I'm not gonna lie. And me personally, y'all, I really thought it was the biggest thing. I was like, oh my god, I don't want people to find out all this and that. But I've been knew in my heart that I've been wanting to do YouTube, and I really had a passion for it. So even if people were gonna find out, I honestly just stopped caring. And after a while, it kind of just becomes normal. People will see you with your camera, they won't even really like react to it for real, because they know you're a YouTuber. So I just would say, don't stress on it. Just start making your content, keep making your content. This age also is very much social media already. I feel like everybody posts TikToks, so why can't you post YouTube videos? Next one is, what should be my first video? So okay, this is gonna be the harsh truth. I'm not even gonna lie. You have to understand that people do not care about you, okay? That's the reality of it. If they've never seen your face, if they've never seen your life or your video, they're not just gonna click on a random vlog that you made, okay? That's why I say sometimes that vlogging can be a little bit harder to grow with if you just start off with just vlogging content. I would recommend to do vlogs, but title it something else, or have a theme to it or a topic to it, because that's what really draws people in. So like my last video, prepare with me for 2025, that was obviously a vlog, but it's not titled like a vlog. It's titled titled something else that makes people kind of interested in it. And then you can also venture out into other video ideas that you think would kind of be similar to the videos that you already post now. Next question is how to not get discouraged when your first videos are not getting any views. Every single video you make on YouTube is judged based on just that video. When you post a video on YouTube is not looking at your past video to see how this algorithm is going to affect the new video that you just uploaded, if that makes sense. Like, every video has its own little algorithm that it's going to follow, okay? I would just say to keep trying at it, and every time you post a video too, look at the analytics. Like, see how people react to it. That's the only way you're going to know what your audience actually likes. Next question is how to plan out videos and vlogs. I actually have a journal, guys. So whenever I have a video idea I'm interested in doing, I just literally write it in there, and then whenever like I get to that video and I want to do it, actually I write down everything I'm gonna do in that video so that the video is more organized. And I also feel like you need to have a storyline in your videos. This is super helpful when somebody is watching it, because obviously they're gonna understand what's going on, and it's just gonna make the video so much more interesting and watchable. I feel like obviously like the type of video also matters. So like a vlog is obviously not gonna have as much of a storyline as like a routine. Like if you're making a morning routine, the stuff has to make sense. Like you're not gonna take a shower and then work out. You're gonna work out and then take a shower, if that makes sense. How do you come up with video ideas? I am very much chronically online. I love to be online. I love to watch YouTube. I love to watch TikTok. I just feel like I'm very much an online girl. But whenever I'm scrolling through YouTube, sometimes I'll see a vlog idea or a video idea that I want to do myself, and I'm gonna try to do it. I do try to put my own spin onto things. I feel like that just makes everything so much more in brand with your channel. Also, sometimes I do be getting ideas like just randomly, and when I do have those ideas for vlogs, I love to just write it down, y'all. Like write it down immediately, because if you tell yourself you're gonna write it down later or like the next morning, you're not gonna remember it. Second to last question in this little category is how long did it take you to see significant growth? It took me 6 months to get a video that was actually going viral. You have to be eligible in order to start getting paid from YouTube, and with that one video, it literally made my whole channel eligible to get paid. So it doesn't have to take like a lot of videos to get your channel to get monetized, but what I will say is it could take a long time to get a viral video, if that makes sense. I started my channel like the last semester of 8th grade year. It took me like that last semester and then the summer before 9th grade to actually get like a viral video, like a video that blew up. And that was my first day of school, Get Ready With Me, for freshman year. That's the video that blew up, and after that video I got monetized. I do remember it probably took maybe 5-ish days to a week, maybe 2 weeks. I know you have to put like your bank information, and then you have to get like verified in some way to make sure you're over 18. So if you're like underage, then you should definitely get like your mom to do it or your dad to do it. And after that, after you've been verified, you have to have $100 threshold, y'all. So you have to earn as much as $100 or more to actually get that payment in. So say you have like $97 in your account, you're not gonna get paid that month. But the following month, if you made like more money, it'll add to that $97. And then if it's over $100, then you will get paid that month. And you get paid every 21st of the month. YouTubers be extra happy on the 21st. Yeah, that's why. Last question in this segment is what made you start YouTube? Me personally, I feel like I've just always had like a curiosity for it, and just like it's always been in the back of my mind. I love yapping, even though it takes me a little bit of time to get used to the camera and time to open up. I feel like I've always just been drawn to it, and just like the technicality of it and like the attention to detail that you can put into a video is super interesting to me. So yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to start it, y'all. I know a lot of y'all have been asking me that. Really, I feel like YouTubers, most of them have been wanting to do it since they were young. Like they probably watched other YouTubers when they were younger and they wanted to do it themselves. So yeah, that's kind of how it was for me too. I watched a lot of YouTube when I was young. Okay, the next segment we have is growing and maintaining growth. So I don't know if I want to section this into like questions, like every question, or just the segments. I think I'm gonna do every question, because then you can see whatever question you want to go to. Okay, so first question of this segment is how do you build an audience or a fan base? Like I said, you have to make a reason for somebody to click on your video. If it's titled like a boring vlog video, nobody's gonna click on it because nobody knows you yet, you know? They don't know your personality yet, so they're not gonna be inclined to click it. So you gotta make it interesting. first so you can draw in your audience, and then also show your personality in videos. Like, make it as entertaining as you can, because that's why people watch the video. Like, they're not just gonna throw away time. Like, think about how you watch YouTube. Obviously you're not just gonna sit down and watch something if you're not interested in it. So think about it like that. Like, if you were scrolling on YouTube one day and you saw your video floating around, would you click on that? Would you? Be for real. That's what you got to think about. How do you stay consistent while balancing personal life, school, and YouTube? I would just say to get a planner, get some type of scheduling, like whether it's like a calendar. Like, I am very much the type of person to look at my calendar every single day. I feel like it just keeps me on track. Also, a to-do list, very, very important. Make a to-do list. Maybe break it up into categories. I gotta get this stuff done for YouTube, this stuff done for school, for work, etc., etc. Next one is, should I start out having a posting schedule? Consistency is very, very big on YouTube. It does not matter if you're a small content creator or a bigger content creator. You need to be consistent. When it comes down to it, the algorithm does not play, okay? If you're not being consistent, then obviously you're not gonna get viewership. So I would just definitely say consistency is key. Try to post at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm not even kidding. 2 times I feel like is very, very good. That's what I do. I try to post at least 2 times a week. I be telling y'all Saturdays and Thursdays, but this video is not going up on a Saturday or a Thursday. But I do say, don't be so strict on yourself to have a posting schedule. Like, yes, post 2 times a week, but it can honestly be whatever time of the week you want, just as long as you're doing that every single week. I feel like when you're being so strict on yourself, it can really cause burnout. It kind of makes you feel like you're doing a chore, which that should not be what YouTube is to you. Speaking of burnout, the next question is how to deal with burnout and feeling unmotivated. Okay, this is gonna turn into a girl talk again, but like I said, you gotta see what you want for yourself in the future. That's what I feel like I do in order for me to keep creating videos. Like, I want to build from this, you know what I mean? Every time I put a video out, I feel like I'm building and building onto something greater. So I feel like that's what keeps me going. And also, just like having something to do every day is so fun to me, y'all. Like, vlogging my life is really fun because I feel like I get to do something every single day. Whenever I'm making a vlog, it makes me feel like I'm actually going out of my shell to do things every day. Next question is what to do after being inactive for a long time. So like I told y'all, if y'all have been here for my whole channel growth, y'all know that I was basically inactive for like 2 months last year. Like, for a whole 2 months, y'all, I was not posting on YouTube, okay? I just feel like life was getting in the way and I could not post on YouTube. I was so down, y'all. When I came back and I just seen that my videos were not doing as well, I got super discouraged. But you kind of just have to understand that the algorithm, whenever it looks at your channel as a whole, like if you haven't had recent videos for it to look at, it's not gonna know how to treat your channel. It's not gonna know which people to recommend it to. You have to get more new data from your channel and see like what type of people actually like watching these type of videos. It's gonna have to basically relearn your channel. That's why I'm saying consistency is super key to building a successful YouTube channel. If you are gonna take a break and you cannot control it whatsoever, let your audience know, because those are the people that you need to be on the same page with, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you've been inactive for a while, just start posting again. Start getting that momentum back up again, and that's all you can really do. If YouTube is your passion, you'll get to it. When is the best time or days to post? Okay, I feel like not a lot of people talk about this either, but I would definitely say there are good times to post on YouTube. So in the past, I've actually had the posting schedule of Tuesdays and Fridays. I was really, really good at doing that, y'all, for a while, and I feel like I got a lot of growth for my channel just doing that consistently. For me personally now, I like to post on Thursdays and Saturdays, somewhere around that vicinity, because in my eyes, it's like Thursday is right before Friday, right before everybody's about to go on break for the weekend. So that Friday is gonna be, you know, a lot of people being on YouTube, and then on the weekends, obviously people are going to be on YouTube as well. And what I don't like to do is posting on Sunday, especially late on Sunday. Like, I would definitely post maybe early Sunday because the algorithm has that whole day to recommend your video to people. But posting late, it goes into Monday. Y'all know how Mondays are. Mondays are not giving. Like, nobody likes Mondays. So I know that's a little bit ridiculous, I feel like, to say, but it does definitely help your channel to post on certain days. Also, for like major like world events, like I don't even know, like the Olympics. Y'all remember that Paul and Mike Tyson fight? Like stuff like that, don't post on those days, obviously, because probably a majority, especially if like say like the first episode of The Baddies comes out and you post it on that same day, nobody's gonna watch it because everybody's gonna be watching Baddies. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Try to look at like certain things that are happening around the world or whatever to see like when to post. I just put y'all on some tea because I feel like no one talks about that. Okay, next one is how do I promote my videos? one thing about it, you gotta promote your video. You cannot not promote your videos. You gotta do it in some way, somehow. So if you have other social medias, definitely put it on your story on Instagram, put it on TikTok, promote it anywhere you can. And also, if you don't have social media, you do have something on YouTube. It's called the community tab. You can repost your videos on there. The community tab, it has its own algorithm. So if you post consistently on there too, it'll start showing your posts to different types of people or people that might not even be subscribed to you. Next question is, what's the hardest part of being a YouTuber? So I know a lot of people are gonna say different things, but my biggest thing is probably like syncing upload days to brand sponsorships. Y'all know when I'm serious about me posting on a certain day, I'm serious. A lot of the times brands will want you to send the integration in. That's what it's called. Like whenever it's called an integration, it means like you're doing a snippet of the brand in your video. So whenever you work with a brand and they do integrations, they want to see like what the video will look like before you post it. And y'all, it irks me so bad because like I just be wanting to get my video out. I don't be wanting to wait for a brand to like approve it. The next question is, how do you deal with hate? Like I said in one of my girl talks before, I do not care about hate. I feel like it's fueling into being a fan because you are the one that's bothered and you're still the one that's tuned in. I feel like before you enter the social media circle, you gotta have thick skin. People will always have opinions about you no matter what you do. So you gotta have thick skin and not take everything so personally. I would just say just keep it chill. And if you really gotta block the girl or block the person, block them. The block button is free. That's what I don't like though. When you block somebody and they be like mad at you for blocking them. Like, girl, I'm not gonna block you for no reason. You did something, that's on you. You gotta deal with your whatever. Next one is what to know what's trending. So if you see a video that people are starting to do and is gaining more and more attention, more and more traction, that's when you know it's trending. So you gotta hop on it quick, okay? If you see a video going around or a certain trend going around, it doesn't even have to be just on YouTube. If you see something like a certain concept or a certain idea on TikTok and it's going around, try to incorporate it in your videos. Okay, we're on to our next segment. Yo, I've been filming for 46 minutes. How long is this video gonna be? This is gonna be for my 200K special. I'm about to hit 200K. Oh my god, like I'm hyped. Okay, yeah, 200K special. That's so cute, period. Okay, next segment is going to be editing, equipment, branding, and visuals. I feel like all of these are very, very valid things to talk about with YouTube, but they can all honestly go in the same category because it's kind of self-explanatory. First one, we're starting off real strong. What is your camera setting? I get this question a lot, and I try to tell every person that asks me it, but for the first time, I'm gonna say in a video, I use the intelligent mode. So on the Sony camera, there's a lot of different modes. There's like picture mode, I don't really know. I don't really look at the other modes, but I know there's a lot of different modes. I use intelligent mode because I feel like it makes it look the best. I don't use any other settings. Like I don't go into my settings. I just don't know how to work that. I do film at 1080p. That's really it, y'all. It's very, very simple. I like to keep it simple. Also, sometimes I do reset my camera settings just to make sure I did not touch nothing. Because sometimes I do be having to go into my settings to format my SD card, and I just want to make sure that nothing is going on. Next one is, what cameras do you recommend for beginners? Listen, I got a hot take about this and I just have to say it right now. We gotta leave iPhone quality in 2024. We do, okay? We do. Like, it's very, very accessible to get a camera now. If you really have to film with a phone, I started on a phone. I grew from a phone, okay? I went viral from a phone video. I'm not saying you can't go viral. I'm not saying you can't grow. But I feel like cameras are so accessible nowadays that you can just get a camera, okay? Somehow, some way, get it secondhand off of eBay, Amazon, whatever you gotta do. But try to get a camera. I have used the Sony ZV-1. I love that camera down. That was a very good camera, very good starter camera. And then I leveled up to this camera that I have now, which is a Sony ZV-E10. This is my favorite camera by far. I don't think I'll change it anytime soon. It's a really good camera and it uses interchangeable lenses. So that's the thing about Sony ZV-1. You can't use a lens for it. So whenever I have like a wide angle lens, y'all will probably see that more in my vlog. This was my first lens that I bought for this camera. The camera did come with like its own starter lens. Y'all, oh, that was another thing. That's also another reason why I did go on a little bit of break. I forgot about that. That was a while ago. But that lens, the starter lens, like the kit lens, that's what they call it. It literally got stuck. It just got stuck and I did not know how to fix it. It would not work. Nothing was going on with the camera. and I had to get a new lens, which was this one. I just use this one now for sit down videos because I feel like I really like the quality of it still, but vlogging wise, I cannot deal with it. Like, it is so close to my face. It feels like I'm just like the camera's literally right here. And my new lens now, which is the Sony E11mm 1.8, that one is super good. It's super like wide angle. I really like it, so that's what I recommend. This one is the Sigma 16mm. What editing softwares do you recommend for beginners? So what I use for my editor is CapCut Pro. So you can use normal CapCut, but I recommend getting Pro because I feel like it just is way better. It's a subscription that you can get on CapCut, and it gives you just so many different like transitions and effects, and it's pretty helpful in my opinion. Then you can also use, I know there's other ones, you can do Final Cut Pro, which you have to have a computer for, or you can do DaVinci Resolve, which I don't really know much about that, but I know some YouTubers use it. You kind of just have to research it. My top pick is CapCut. It's very easy, very simple, has very good effects, all that stuff. Next question is, how did you learn how to edit? So for me, I feel like I never really looked at a lot of tutorials. I feel like there's not really a lot of tutorials for CapCut, and even when they are, I just feel like I don't really understand tutorials. Like, I really don't like watching tutorials. I just more prefer going into CapCut and just editing my videos. Every single video I learn something new. I feel like that's really the only way. Just start learning more about your video editor. Next one is, how do you come up with ideas for your intro? I watch a lot of media. Whatever I see that I get like inspiration from, that's what I like to do. It could be literally anything, y'all. It doesn't even have to be like anything graphic. An example would be like the Pinterest app. I was going on my Pinterest app and I was like, this would be a very cute intro idea, so that's what I did. It can literally be from anything, y'all. Next one is, where do I find good copyright music? I use SoundCloud and YouTube. You could literally just search up, say you want like a calm song or calm music in your background, you could put up calm free for profit music. Free for profit means, I said this in my last how to start your YouTube channel video, free for profit basically just means you can use that song in your video and it's okay that you make profit off of it. It's free. If a DJ has just free on his beat, it means that it's free to use. It basically means like you can use it, but like you can't use it to make money. Like, you can use it to listen in the house, like around the house, or listen to it like as actual music, but you can't make money off of it. And a lot of DJs, especially if they're higher up or they're a big DJ, they do it for full time, they will definitely copyright your video. And sometimes it'll be right after you upload the video, which sucks because then you have to replace the music. And sometimes, like, if you have it under you talking, it'll just take out you talking completely. That's why it's really important to check the copyright. You can screen record the sound, put it on YouTube as unlisted, and then see if it gets copyrighted. Or if it says free, don't use it. The next one is, where do you find your font? I find my fonts on defont.com, behance.com, and Pinterest. If you search up like cute fonts on Pinterest, it usually has like a lot of fonts that you can use in your videos. I know that on behance.com, some of the fonts you have to purchase and some of them are just free. It really just depends on which one you pick. On Defont, all of the fonts are free. You can download it and it's free to use. Like, you don't have to pay for any of them. Okay, we are on to our very last segment, y'all. And this segment is the monetary aspect of YouTube, basically meaning the way you get paid. First off, it says how to start getting paid on YouTube. I already explained this, but yeah, you have to be eligible for it. Verify your identity, put your information in, all that stuff. Next one, is the pay good? I feel like it's definitely a way to make a living off of. I'm not gonna say a stable living because YouTube is very fluctuating depending on the season. Girl, when it's back to school season, period, the money is good. But it also doesn't have to do with like just YouTube itself or the season you're in. Maybe your mood is not as good, or maybe you're dealing with something else. Your AdSense might not be as good if you're not posting as much. There's a lot of different things that goes on with how you get paid. Next one is, how do taxes work when it comes to AdSense? So, okay, you make money off of the ads on your videos. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but basically Google is the one that pays you. And every time you get paid from YouTube, you do not get taxed. Okay, YouTube does not tax your money, meaning you have to do your own taxes on your profit. So you gotta save money every single month. Every time you get your check, you have to save money, and this can have you in trouble with like the IRS, all this stuff, girl. So just make sure you save money so that you're not like in trouble or in debt or anything like that. Next question is, how to work with brands when you have a small channel. Of course, first of all, you have to have your business email. And when I first started, y'all, I'd basically have like a crafted letter that I would like to send brands of just basically like, I want to work with you, I want to cooperate with you, please let me know if you're interested. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be a whole thing. Just let them know that you're interested in them and kind of research what brands will actually like reply back to you and actually work with small creators. There are a lot. You just gotta look. I think like if you search up on TikTok like what brands actually like respond back or all this stuff, you can see which ones respond back. Next question is, what should be my rates when working with brands? Okay, this really depends on you, but what I would say, whatever you think your rate is, multiply that by like 3, okay, or 2. Like kind of upscale yourself, because from my experience, whenever I actually did my own brand deals, whenever I would tell them my rate, they would never just like say, we can't work with you because of that. They would usually say like an alternative rate, and if y'all don't know what rate is, it basically is like how much you're getting paid. They would never just say like we can't work with you. I think it's very rare for a brand to just completely cut ties with you because you just said how much you want to get paid. Just don't be scared to talk to brands about what you want. Be very direct with what you want and know your worth when it comes to brand deals. And that was the last question, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hopefully y'all got something out of it. Y'all got some information. If you want to start YouTube, start it now. Everyone starts from somewhere, okay? So yeah, anyways, I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.